Right, man. Look, we do a special report. I ain't even supposed to be live today. I can't blame this on nobody else. I can't say, hey, well, my people said they want me to go live. Nah, it ain't nothing like that, man. I'm just looking at the news, man, and it just looked like some peculiar stuff is going on at this time. And I wanted to speak on it, man, just because I keep saying the nature of the importance of the situation with Russia and Ukraine, how that directly relates to the United States. Yes, it does. And of course, you guys understand that that war with Iran relates to the United States. You know what I'm saying? So the Iranians releasing a very, I would say, scary, disgusting, whatever video detailing a plot and offering $10 million for the death of President Trump's youngest son. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, the CIA, the American spy chief, landed in Moscow yesterday in an unannounced trip. You know what I'm saying? Those are two very important developments, in my opinion, that I'm not saying that are related, but that needs to be addressed or talked about. So that's what we're doing this morning. As you guys come into the live stream, there you go. I ask that y'all double tap the screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. That goes for those of you guys who are watching this content after it was pre-recorded. Guys, tonight we starting a new series on YouTube. I just want to show you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is our spot for tonight, man. We're going to be here around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a new series coming out called Eating New York. Y'all hear me? Eating New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, this grill right here is actually a Chicago grill, but it's very popular in New York City. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be eating those chicken wings tonight. Eating New York tonight. Right here at Uno's Grill, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be our first ever episode of doing that. I'm excited about it. You guys know I'm a fat boy. I'm looking to get them chicken wings, man. You know what I'm saying? And have a good meal, man. Also, tomorrow, we're going to do back to our regularly scheduled 7 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to start off talking about this first, man. I'm not going to get in depth in it, but I'm going to just start off talking about this, and then we're going to piggyback our way into the news story about the $10 million bounty that the Iranians put on Barron Trump. And then we'll go from there with the spy chief landing in Moscow. As you guys come into the live stream, make sure y'all double tap the screen for me, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, guys, I want you, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats, man, y'all jump down in the comment section. Y'all let y'all voices be heard. If you guys did not know, how many of you guys who are regular on this channel, last year, I think it was about in April or May, understanding the things that President Trump had went through, you see what I'm saying? As a candidate Trump, the first time, winning the election, and then losing the election under auspicious, at least we could say the least, conditions. I'm not saying that he didn't lose the election, but all the irregularities and everything he was complaining about. Then him getting charged with 34 felonies, you know what I'm saying, and convicted of them. All the other stuff going on, the assassination attempts. I'm saying all this to say, man, you just got to understand, and I'm not a Republican by any means. You're going to see by the end of this live stream, you're going to be calling me a Democrat or a progressive. But I just want to start off by saying, me understanding all of the odds that were stacked against President Trump when he returned to office. Listen, if my son was in a situation, oh man, golly, to start off the day, James, with a $30, guys, super chat, everybody, please, please, please show some love and double tap that James's super chat. James, thank you for that donation, $30. I guarantee you, I'm gonna do the best that I can today with this information that I'm giving y'all. But I'm just being real. Y'all know I'm being truthful. We gotta be truthful here now. So, understanding the situation, what President Trump was looking at and what he was facing and what he was up against, You see what I'm saying? I knew that it don't matter what kind of person you was. If you were President Biden or President Obama, they not going to be like President Trump out front in the open saying, hey, we want retribution. But I guarantee, bro, how many of us heard that President Biden weaponized the Justice Department? Every president to a certain extent do that. My daddy taught me about human nature. We are all human beings. So you got to look at the nature of the human and understand the nature of a human to understand what he gonna do next. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying human nature in any situation that President Trump was in, to where he has intelligence or something else going on, to where he's thinking that the Democrats A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it's not the Democrats, whoever was after President Trump, it looked like somebody was after him. You see what I'm saying? Whoever was after him, whatever was going on, I don't think that's relevant to the argument. My argument is, I seen that first term President Trump was president, okay? And I seen how the Democrats came after him. You say Trump derangement syndrome. We're not talking about that today. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. This whole story at 7 a.m. Eastern. I just want to touch on this. But I had the foresight, the wisdom, and the discernment. If I had a son that got into an argument with the Bloods or the Crips, and it's like 30 people trying to jump on him and kill him every time he walk outside, whenever I go to the Bloods or the Crips, I don't care if I got 30 people with me, all armed. I don't care if I got NYPD with me. Whenever I go talk to him, I'm going to try to explain my son's side from a different perspective, and I'm going to try to what we call diffuse the situation. I'm going to try to diffuse it. Oh, the Democrats hate me. Listen, everything President Trump did, he could have still done it. I just would have done it differently. You see what I'm saying? I would have done it differently. I would have had an olive branch in my hand out to him. Hey, I'm just trying to be cool with y'all, and I'd have been picking their heads behind the scenes if they did that to me. I'm saying I'm not on that. But if he was on that, that's him. All I'm saying is me giving strategy, and I'm saying in this situation right here, President Trump, you need to pick up that phone and you need to call Hakeem. Because I understand what it takes to govern in the United States. It was set up like this. People look at a debate between Republicans and Democrats looking like the Bloods and the Crips, and they like, hey, man, what's going on with these guys? Man, they always arguing, always fighting. They won't do nothing for America. But you don't understand that our system was set up with a debate. It was set up for the smoke. It was set up for them to argue. That's not the point. They supposed to argue. But it was set up with an argument to come to a conclusion, a correct conclusion that represents both sides, Republicans and Democrats. You cannot govern as a Republican without the Democrats. If you try that, your presidency gonna look like President Trump's. As a Democrat, you cannot govern without the Republicans. Listen, the last time we had a president that reached out his hand to the Republicans was Barack Obama. When he first came in, that's why John McCain helped protect Obamacare. Republicans protected Obamacare. Listen to that. Obama had China to help the United States against Iran. Listen to that. I'm trying to tell you, it's a different mentality. It's a different mindset. It's a different set of negotiation skills. President Clinton, President Obama, if you ask young Americans, middle-aged Americans, most of them would say a 65-year-old President Obama might be the greatest president in their lifetime. Go ask somebody. Go ask a bunch of people. I don't care where you at. If you in Mississippi and Alabama, you can't see the full picture. I'm saying I'm in all these states. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to all the people, and I'm telling you that's what's going on. The last president before Barack Obama that was extremely popular was Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton worked with Republicans. He worked with Newt Gingrich. Forget all those presidents. In President Trump's first term, we talking about Trump 45. He invited Chuck Schumer and he invited Nancy Pelosi to the White House. So he might feel like, hey, I stretched out my hand to them and they didn't pay no attention to me. You see what I'm saying? And he might felt like, hey, look, Nancy Pelosi and them, he knows stuff that I don't know. I'm not getting into none of that. I don't think that's relevant. All I'm saying is working strategy for President Trump. When I first started last spring, I said at this point you need to pick up the phone and call Hakeem. I know what they did to President Trump the first time. I know about them trying to impeach President Trump this time when they get control. So you got 2 years to go, President Trump, before the midterms. What we gonna try to do is we gonna try to get some peace. We gonna try to get some peace between you and the Democrats. I know it ain't gonna be no peace, but I'm saying at least we gonna call Hakeem. He thinking about Nancy Pelosi the last time he brought them and how it turned out. Hakeem ain't Nancy Pelosi, man. Jared Kushner, and this goes to the Young Turks. That's the only reason why I came on here to talk to the Young Turks. Y'all need to shut your mouth. You need to shut up. Listen, I like Anna on the Young Turks. I don't have nothing against the Democrats. I don't have nothing against the progressives. But Hakeem Jeffries meeting with Jared Kushner is the best thing for America. So if you got a problem with that, I want all the smoke with you, boys. Shut your mouth. It showed me where, listen, my mama told me, you know how I always use my parents, they were wise. My mama told me a hit dog gonna holler. That's my little one of my sisters said that. A hit dog gonna holler. You feel me? And so if somebody is wanting that President Trump to do bad in Iran for their own sakes, and they're not thinking about the sake of America, we finna find out right now. Because as partisan as things in and divided as America in, seeing Jared Kushner, who is President Trump's point man to go negotiate with the ops. You know, he got Jared Kushner over there trying to bring peace between Ukraine and Russia. I like Jared Kushner too. He got Jared Kushner trying to make a deal between Iran. They negotiated the memorandum of understanding. So he got Jared Kushner. He want to go meet with Hakeem. Who got a problem with that? What American got a problem with Jared Kushner and Hakeem meeting for the good of the people, bruh? That's what y'all worried about. So now we got the Young Turks and these liberals over here, and these liberals are mad at Hakeem. That's what's wrong with America. The liberals, they gonna be trying to say, Hakeem, we ain't gonna let you be the Speaker of the House, boy. We gonna bop you. We gonna bop all of you. I'm telling you, I pray, I hope Bernie, you and AOC, y'all don't go with that. That's what needs to happen for the good of America. That makes the Democrat, that's gonna make your party look good. You think the American people, they might not be as smart as us on politics, but they not stupid. The American people have seen President Trump and his administration to this point, and the American people have seen what he has or have not done for the people to this point. What I'm trying to tell you is that him going to meet with Hakeem, the American people see that, and they see that you trying to do something for the people. It don't matter if so you think because President Trump, you said, listen, there was a time when President Trump, the Democrats were trying to push comprehensive immigration reform. Y'all remember that? Right before President Obama, he got President Biden got out the office. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to fix the border shutdown. President Trump came out. They had a comprehensive immigration reform bill that was in the committees that was agreed on by the Republicans and Democrats. How many of y'all remember this? But President Trump, he didn't want that bill to get passed because he wanted to own the immigration argument. What I'm trying to tell you, we got to stop doing that in politics in America. That's the same thing President Trump tearing up. Don't think it's just him. Because as soon as the next president get in, everything President Trump done, they're going to throw it in the trash immediately. We got to stop doing that as Americans. You understand that? I'm going to say one last thing and we're going to get to our regular news story because I don't want to stay on this too long so I don't hit all the points for tomorrow. Look, if you got a family, we got a family. Okay, this is a family. That's what we are. Republicans, Democrats, we all a family. We Americans. We a family. So we got one person representing the interests of our family. You see what I'm saying? So we got one person going to talk to the Theodores, the other family across the way. And that person representing our interests with the Theodores. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell you. We got other members in our family. They don't feel like the representative. Or we got members, we ain't all on the same page. We understand that. But what I'm saying is that one representatives represent our family. So what I'm trying to tell you is when President Trump tears up President Obama's deal, that's a representation of the whole family. The whole family has to deal with this. And basically, him tearing up that deal was just due to an argument amongst the family. Bloods and the Crips, Republicans and the Democrats, we arguing. And due to our arguing, he going over here and see what's going on in our family. We need to really keep as much of what's going on in our own house amongst ourselves. But he allowing that family feud to spill out when he go meet with the other family, with the Theodores. He tearing up a deal, man. Listen, we got to stop this in America. And I'm calling out the Young Turks, just like I be calling out Fox News all the time, for the tricks that Fox News be pulling. Jared Kushner and Hakeem Jeffries came up with immigration reform together to help the American people. So if Jared Kushner and Hakeem Jeffries want to sit down and talk about affordability and come up with some plans to help the American people, what you thinking is completely irrelevant. And if you against that, that lets me know that you don't care nothing about the American people. What you care about is your party, or what you care about is a progressive, or what President Trump is saying about you hating them is right. One of the three things. This ain't got nothing to do, and I mean whatsoever at all. Hakeem, brother, keep doing what you doing, bro. We support you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Big Bernie, we need to support that. Look, you need to listen to me. I'm telling you, you trying tricks, you playing politics, this Bloods and Crips stuff, it does not work. And we gonna spin on that to get to our next story. Tell me why in the world would the Iranians be crunked up enough to put a $10 million bounty on a 19-year-old boy? You say, oh, because the Iranians are that evil. Yeah, they are that evil. If they kill their own children for protesting, if they kill their own people for protesting, I'm saying, why won't they kill you? Why won't they kill your children? They gonna kill your children. So what I'm saying is, but why would a $10 million bounty on Barron Trump? Why would the Iranians put a $10 million bounty? Man, that's a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you gonna collect it if you're an American. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you gonna go collect the money from, but I'm saying that's a lot of money. And I'm saying for someone like me, it's absurdity. You know what I'm saying? For people who greedy, who look at money as they God, bro, you gotta be careful with stuff like that. I think President Trump, he knows the danger. The Iranians, on top of that, they gonna release a video. And in the video, they depicting, listen to me, they depicting, I'm saying, what got them to this point? I'm going to tell you what got them to this point by not listening to ghosts. That's what got you to this point. Because I don't know what's going on, but everybody wants to keep saying that the Supreme Leader is dead. Who thinks that the Supreme Leader is dead? So the United States and Israel, so they're going to drop a bomb to kill the Ayatollah, the daddy, the original Supreme Leader. They're going to drop a bomb to kill him. During the process of dropping the bomb, it was other people injured. He was killed. The new Supreme Leader, his daddy was killed, and this man was maimed. And I'm saying Fox, I heard it from the Independent. I heard it from other news sources. No news sources in the Middle East, but I heard it from other news sources that they're speculating that it's a chance that he could be dead. I don't think he's dead. I'm telling you, just the attitude and the personality that the Iranians are governing with. If he's not, listen, I'm going to say, if you think the Supreme Leader is dead, the new one, his son, you know what I'm saying? He was maimed so hard, and it's just a farce. The Iranians are just putting him up there like he the one calling the shot, so y'all don't really go kill the one who really calling the shot. That's a really good chance, because that makes sense. If I was the Iranians, we don't know. You see what I'm saying? They said that he was, they admit that he was badly maimed, and they admit that he's no longer in Iran. But I'm saying we don't know what's really going on, if he's really alive. All I'm saying, whoever is calling them shots in Iran was really close to the supreme leader, and they had a deep affection for the supreme leader. Whoever calling the shots. You can have an RGC chief in there calling the shots who was really close to the supreme leader and had a deep affection. It would make sense. Whoever was close to the supreme leader, the closest really, depending on the Iranian line of succession, they would be in leadership next, because President Trump and them didn't finish off that regime. Due to that, whoever it is that's there calling the shots, due to that, you got the Iranians. I'm talking about they are hell-bent. Listen, I understand. Listen, Putin, and we're going to get to that in a second, a mystery. Guys, we got a real live mystery. The CIA chief flying to Moscow in an unplanned visit, man. The media, they go in a frenzy. They finna have a fish. A regime. They got it in for you so bad that they got plots to kill and murder and assassinate children. Listen, to the Iranians, they just avenging the blood. Second though, listen. Video on Barron Trump. My personal opinion, that's one of the most disgusting things that I ever seen in my lifetime. That's my opinion. A 19-year-old child, man, come on, man. You will see some of the weirdest people you don't never think would turn on you for that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? I know the Secret Service and them on top of that, but I'm saying it doesn't help them in their job. They already got a hard enough job to have Iran enticing crazies to go assassinate one of President Trump's family members. But hey, President Trump, he got himself in this situation. And the way he got himself in this situation was bad strategy in their attack on Israel. On Iran from the get-go. From listening to what BB's advice is, and Israel and America together going in to fight Iran from the very get-go, the script was messed up. I think what President Trump did, a lot of his decisions, he made some of the wrong decisions. And due to those wrong decisions that he made, we got the situation that we got over there right now. And that's going to lead us straight to our next news story. And our next news story is a chief, the CIA chief, the leader of the CIA landing in Moscow, Russia, baby. Come on, y'all, let's talk about it. What y'all think about that? The last time a CIA chief, this is a rare meeting, landed in Moscow, was in 2021. That's the last time under President Biden. And the last time the CIA chief, American CIA chief, of course, went to Moscow in 2021, you guys know shortly after that, Russia attacked Ukraine. Shortly after the chief went to Moscow in 2021, Russia attacked Ukraine. And this happened under President Biden. So you say, Ghost, what's going on, man? Listen, so we got a news story of the Iranians putting a $10 million bounty on President Trump's youngest son. Think about that. His youngest son, by the way. And at the same time, yesterday, the CIA chief is going to Russia, and he's having some kind of meetings with the Russians, and we don't know what he's talking about. So you could talk to me and say, Ghost, breaking from what you came up with, what right now, what you got to think or what you got to say. I don't know if any of those two things are correlated, but this is what I will say. I will say there is nothing wrong with the American military, the American intelligence, and the Secret Service. What they should do, they need to be abundantly cautious in protecting President Trump and his family. That's understood. We know that. Like this is just a tumultuous time with the Iranians. Having said that, you're abundantly cautiously protecting the president and his family. What I'm trying to tell you is a lot of what Iran's saying is propaganda. You see what I'm saying? They playing those videos. I'm saying if you're waking up every day and your supreme leader is dead, this should help President Trump and them feel really good moving forward. This should help the CIA feel good moving forward. This should help the military feel good moving forward. Because I'm saying the only reason for them to make this video isn't to get in President Trump's head. I'm saying they making these videos because they really feel slighted at hand. They might act like, they might talk like, oh, the Americans are crazy and we're really winning. And you might talk like that. You might be trying to control the strait. You might have an upper hand, upper leg. We'll talk about that another time. But what I'm saying, I feel like the Iranians feel like they were slighted at hand. They were, that's what I'm telling you. I feel like the Iranians feel they were slighted at hand with a dead supreme leader and they want vengeance. They want to revenge his death. I'm saying they are hell-bent on doing something to President Trump and his family. It's like a personal hatred for President Trump and his family. And that's the situation you in with the Iranians. The CIA chief going to Russia or Moscow, we could talk about, I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I'm not saying that has absolutely nothing to do with Iran. I hope not. That's all I'm going to say is I hope not. President Trump, you cannot make concessions with Putin over Iran. I'm saying you can make some kind of concessions with Putin over Iran, but what this concession's going to be, they can't be that good. They cannot be that great. Because you have to defeat him in Ukraine. You have to beat him in Ukraine. Now, if listen, what I believe or what I said, what y'all heard me say, the next step for America is to use them drones to track and kill the IRGC or whoever their leadership is. If you IRGC, if you anywhere within the Iran's clerk or any of that, to hunt and kill every last one of them. That's what I said he need to do. Right now, you need to get to it. So if the CIA going over there to meet with Moscow and to make some kind of concessions to allow the Russians need to back up out of this, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because the Russians and the Chinese, they're protected because they got the technology. You know what I'm saying? They got the satellites in space, just like Americans, so they could look and see what America's doing. They could see how America's moving and plotting. The Iranians can't do that, but they depending on the Russians, especially, and the Chinese. More so, I believe the Russians. I think Xi is going to help. Xi probably would do more assistance for the Iranians through economic means. You know what I'm saying? Because China has the better economy out of the BRICS. China's got the #2 economy in the world behind America. So I think the help from China to Iran, they gonna help them in anything you want to say they'll help them in. I'm saying specifically, primarily, I would be focused on China's help with Iran on financially. You see what I'm saying? It's a two-tiered prong. I'm saying you might say that the CIA chief's visit to Moscow don't have anything to do with Iran. If you want to, I don't believe that. Especially on a moment or time when you putting out a video about how you gonna kill my 18-year-old, 19-year-old son, and you offering a $10 million bounty on that. What? And then y'all know Big Ghost came out and he told him what to do. I'm telling you what to do. The IRGC, the Europeans, who gonna argue with you for doing this? Who gonna get mad at you for doing this? President Obama did it. He did. Tell me where I'm wrong. President Obama, he used them drones. That's where the Ukrainians and the rest of the world, it was the Reaper drone President dropped, bro, them terrorists, they had fear of President Obama. They was scared of him. For real. Because they know he gonna kill, he ain't gonna talk with you. I'ma come through you. I'ma get with the CIA. We not gonna play with you, boy. We gonna sit down. We gonna roll up our sleeve. They said President Obama, he spent more time with the CIA almost than any president. Boy, I'm not gonna play with you. I'ma sit down with this American intelligence. We gonna roll up our sleeves and we gonna go to work. Every last one of y'all gotta die. You talking about putting a $10 million bounty on my son's head? What? Oh, we didn't finish the job then. You gonna kill their daddy and you gonna leave the whole rest of them alive. And now they got videos talking about how they gonna kill. The next video, they gonna have a $50 million bounty on Melania Trump. And they gonna have some kind of AI video depicting some very horrific stuff happening to her, trying to get in his head. I'm not gonna play with you. I don't know why you over there playing with them, because they not gonna negotiate with you. None of them people in power gonna negotiate with you. And from the get-go, Bibi and President Trump said they wanted to change the regime anyway. So I'm saying, what we waiting on? What you need? What you need? Y'all must need me to come to DC. Y'all want to see me in person or something. You want me to get a speakerphone, a microphone, and go on Pennsylvania Avenue and just with a billboard and draw up the, nah, you don't need all that, boy. Get to work. You know what it is. So, look, what I'm going to say is, what I'm hoping what's happening is the CIA chief is going to Moscow and he going to say, hey, listen, what you need, but y'all need to get out the way. You can't help them. Y'all need to, whatever influence the Americans got President Trump have, we finna see. Because the CIA need to be telling the Russians, do not help them, or they need to be asking, bro, listen, I got 10 billion, he got 10, you want to play a money game. Bro, you got to put them people in their place. This is a little ragtag terrorist country. I don't care how many weapons or how powerful they are. You going against America, bro. You going against the United States. Listen, if you got $10 million on my son's head, I got $1 billion on the each hour. If you give me 20 members of the IRG location, I got $1 billion on it right now. And I'm saying you could pay taxpayer dollars with that. We'll pay. I don't care what them Democrats. Listen, let me hold off them Democrats and progressive for a minute. You know them my people in them. Yeah, them my people. You know AOC, Jasmine, where you at, baby? Them my people. VP Harris and Zoran, them my people in them. I'll talk to my people for a second. But we got some terrorists to kill. You know what I'm saying? While I'm talking to my people, y'all be out there killing them terrorists. Real talk, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You saying my people, I'm talking about figuratively speaking. I don't know them individually, you idiot. Anybody, I shouldn't have to explain myself to smart. You should be able, people who smart enough, if you sitting there trying to depict my words like that, if I see you in this live stream, I'm gonna block you out this stream. I don't deal with stupid people. I don't deal with idiots. This is an intelligent, that's why you stupid and I'm smart. That's why you will never be as smart as me. Because you trying to judge and break down words where you know I'm figuratively speaking, but I don't care if you don't understand it. I'm going to say it again for you. That's my people. They're my people. So I'm going to hold on my people for a while. And President Trump, you need to get to work. That IRGC, who going to say something that I'm saying that's wrong? The Democrats, when they come to it, they'll understand once they see President Trump and what he start doing. I wouldn't announce it or tell nobody. But when they see him and what he start doing, they going to understand it too. Understand it, what I'm saying. The Europeans labeled the IRGC as a terrorist organization. Am I right or I'm wrong? Am I right or wrong? The Europeans labeled, the Europeans. The Europeans labeled the IRGC as a terrorist organization. So I'm saying it's just a fight against terror. If you hunting down and you killing every IRGC member, it's just a war on terror. How am I wrong? If the whole organization is a terrorist organization, then they terrorists. Am I right or wrong? And that's not America giving them that label. That's the Europeans. That's the liberal Europeans. And they closer to, so that they a terrorist organization, then why we can't hunt them and kill them? President Trump, why are you allowing a terrorist organization to still breathe? Why are you allowing them to breathe? I'm saying, President Trump, why are you allowing the terrorists to breathe? If this is a terrorist organization, go kill them. I'm saying there has to be President Trump next move. That has to be why the CIA chief is over there. It has to be. Okay, first of all, they embarrassing you in Iran. They making deals with you and they ain't sticking to them. They trying to show the people that you weak. They put banners of you in a coffin. Somebody said that the FBI told them that they tried to kill him in Butler, Pennsylvania. And I'm saying, to add insult to injury, they dropping videos with $10 million bounties on your son's life. It's personal. I'm saying this is beyond policy, it's personal. And I'm saying if he want to get deeper how it's affecting the American people, I'm saying we sitting here paying higher gas prices. Yo, inflation's higher. So they in the way of his politics as well. That's number two. Number three, there's so many people in Iranians. There's a fraction in Iran that want to take Iran to a new direction. This ain't something President Trump just thought of. He been knew that. He knew that before he went in there. Israel too. That's why they told the people to rise up and take over their own country. They know it's more than half of the country want Iran to go in the direction that we trying to get them to go in. The IRGC got them captive. You know how the Americans systematically, over the last 40 years, have taken out all the bad guys across the Middle East. There was a time in my lifetime where not only did you have the supreme leader of Iran alive, you had Khomeini alive, you had Gaddafi alive, you had Saddam Hussein alive, and you had Osama bin Laden with all of these dudes alive at one time. All the bad actors in the Middle East, the Americans have taken out the majority of them. I'm saying the Iranians are the last thing left, the last one standing, in my opinion. If you look at Hamas in Palestine, the problem that Israel is having with Palestine is directly related to, say it with me for me, Iran. If you look at Saudi Arabia with the Houthis in Yemen, who is that directed to? Iran. So Iran ain't just getting at Israel and America, they getting at Saudi Arabia too. You know what I'm saying? If you look at in Lebanon, you get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that getting this regime, it's the IRGC. It's not the 90 million people in Iran. You see what I'm saying? It's about 10 million or less people. But it's only 1 million of them with power. And I'm saying, you talking about the leadership, I would have a CIA need a kill list with 1,000 the top 1,000 of them, take them out. Don't just kill the RGC. I'm talking about kill, like if he's a shriek or whatever religious leader they got, kill them too, kill them all. Hey, go put that, what movie that is Jamie Foxx played in? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Muslims, they were saying kill all of us, and you know what Ghost saying? Kill them all. Kill all of them, hunt them and kill them. Hey, we gonna bring that President Obama back real quick. Yeah, we don't care where you at in the world, boy, we gonna start killing them. Take them out, start killing them. While President Obama President Trump and Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, having conversations about hitting Iran financially, I'm sure you're going to try to go to Russia. I'm sure you're going to go to try to, Xi coming, he's going to talk to China, and he's going to try to muster up some influence or support from Russia or China to combat Iran financially. But I'm saying it's going to be very hard, in my opinion, for you to let me say how I'm going to say this. In my opinion, it's going to be very hard for you to convince Russia or China to not stand with Iran financially or to stand with Iran publicly, because they're going to do that. It's in their interest to do that. You got to understand that it's just a weird thing that the Americans are going to talk to the Russians, Iran's top op. But I'm saying the Iranians, I'm saying, like, what? That's what I'm saying. So just, and then you got to count and trust the Russians to be able to do whatever you want them to do with instead of going back and telling the Iranians everything you came and talked to them about. I don't think that's the best move or the best plan. If you going over there and you talking about economic, the only thing you've been hard-headed and didn't listen to me before. Because I'm saying I'm not going to offer, there's not too much advice to help you get out this situation. It's really not. And I can't spend too much time on it if you're not going to pay attention or listen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, it seemed like somebody might have opened up an ear. But because for me to hear that your boy Jared Kushner sat down with Hakeem Jeffries, what that's telling me is something on affordability is coming. You notice how it wasn't the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, that sat down with Hakeem Jeffries. It was Jared Kushner who sat down with Hakeem Jeffries. And I think that makes all the difference, because I think they're going to make a deal on affordability. I think it's right around the corner. It's going to be before the election. Listen, I understand what the Young Turks or what liberals are saying, that, look, they got President Trump in the corner and it's going to benefit us for us not to. That's the same. You got to cut that politics out. I'm telling you, you're going to lose a seat, 2, 3, or 5 because of that you didn't expect to lose. Unintended consequences. You could say, well, President Trump didn't lose no seats whenever he told them to not pass that immigration reform bill. That was politics that would have helped America. He didn't lose no seats, but look at what his immigration, look at what his numbers are on immigration. They're not as good as he thought they would be. Look at where he at on immigration. That's the unintended consequences. We got to cut out the Bloods and the Crips stuff. All of the Bloods and the Crips stuff, we just got to cut that out. We got to stop that. And I understand what the Young Turks are saying from a liberal standpoint. Their biggest op is a Republican. Your biggest enemy is not a Republican. Your biggest enemy is Iran. It's the same. Your biggest enemy, Young Turks, your biggest enemy, liberals, is the same enemy that President Trump is fighting. I promise you, you do not listen. If you still got this Iran war going on, you know who gonna be the president? Republicans, VP Harris. If you still got this Iran war going on, Democrats, do you know who gonna be our next president? It's gonna be VP Harris. I don't think that the American people will trust Josh Shapiro or AOC or a Governor Newsom enough to handle this situation when they turned away from VP Harris in the first place. And it's like a lot of stuff that she was telling you was what was, and it happened the way it happened. So all y'all who do not like VP Harris, Democrats, who want AOC progressives, I'm talking about your boy, what's that boy name? Sink name on Young Turks. That boy gonna be full of tears because he a hard progressive. I'm saying he a hard progressive. But I'm saying you gonna assure that the establishment win. That's an unintended consequence. The American people ain't gonna trust no upstart. They trusted President Trump, and look at what we in right now. At least they gonna vote for the person with the most experience. This woman was a president for an hour. Joe Biden had to have a surgery, y'all, so she got sworn in as president for an hour. But she been vice president, she was a senator, she was an attorney general. She got more experience than anybody who's gonna step up there on the board. So it's going to, unintended consequence, you're going to get VP Harris or JD Vance elected or Marco Rubio. That's what's going to happen. You want to get this progressive. If you're a progressive and you want your progressive to have a chance in 2028, stupid, talk to a smart person. Where the Democratic Socialists at? You can't listen to Sink. You can't listen to them kind of people. I'm saying come talk to a smart person if you want your progressive to have a chance. Don't make this next election be about this war. Because the Democrat probably will win because they're going to try to move out the war, but they're going to vote to, that's going to give, if this war is going on, that's VP Harris's best chance to get elected president. That war will be an eyesore of like, I told you so. VP, if that war is still going on, VP Harris could walk around saying, I told y'all. Everything I said, what happened? It came true. So if she got that kind of vision and mindset, and the American people seen her, she came in front of all of us and told us certain things about President Trump. If she got that kind of vision, why wouldn't they vote for her? They gonna change their opinion and their heart about it. And the ones who don't want to, a lot of them gonna plug their nose and vote for her. That's the best chance for America. You see how that works, progressives? You see how your candidate ain't gonna have a shot if this war's still going on. You wanna do the right thing as much as possible in every situation. I know a lot of y'all aren't that smart to think through stuff, so you try to finagle, manipulate, and pull tricks. But I'm saying it never adds up. You never be able to get to where you trying to, you always gonna end up in a mess. If you do the right thing, you can still plan and you can still strategize and you can still analyze, but it's always got to be listen, the right thing is the highest thing. It's the highest thing. Sometimes you could pick a lower thing to go with, but if you stay on that highest rung, you're going to come out higher than everybody else. They ain't that smart. I'm trying to help you. Doing the right thing, and I'm just trying to help you do the right thing. The right thing for the American people will be that Jared Kushner and Hakeem Jeffries come up with a plan to help the people. Hakeem Jeffries know that his job is to help the American people too. Of course he's a politician, of course he got to be political, but Jared Kushner and him, they got they were the most instrumental in getting the crime bill passed. The closest thing to bipartisanship. So why he can't talk to Hakeem Jeffries about helping the American people? Who don't want to help the American people sink? You must not want to see the American people get help. Like, get out the way, bro. Sit down, shut up. He being political. Oh, we can't talk to them freaking Republicans. We got President Trump in a trap. We can't talk to no Republicans. Bro, us people who think of the business of America, we can never think like you. That's politics stuff, bro. We ain't got time for that. We can't talk to no Republican. I could talk to anybody and any American in all 50 states. I don't care what your party is. It don't matter to me. That's stupid. What Hakeem got elected to do to protect the integrity of the Democratic Party? That's not what he got elected to do. He got elected to do what he doing, to work for the American people. That's what he trying to do. Get out the way, sit down and shut up. Any of y'all progressives who run y'all mouth, I promise y'all, it's gonna come out again. It's gonna come out against you. If you just shut up, sit down, and I'm telling you, that's how you win. That's how you gonna win. I'm saying they always, that's why President Trump got all the power right now. He got the Supreme Court, he got the White House, he messing it up, he giving the power away. But what if it was a Republican who was like Ghost or centrist who would do what Ghost said? You know, Democrat, y'all would have never got no power ever again, ever. And he would have did without, he never got no power. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to chill out, sit down, and shut up. Let them men do what they supposed to be doing, and they supposed to be helping the American people. So if Jared want to go talk to Hakeem, you go talk to Jared. That ain't got nothing to do with no job that the Democrats have, and they're and that's what Hakeem said. Hakeem said, this not going to change nothing. We still going to investigate Tom Homan. We still might investigate this person. We still might investigate that person. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But if Jared and President Trump, if they want to turn and help the American people, yeah, we gonna help y'all help the American people, bro. What's wrong with your mind, boy? You don't know how to win. That's what it is. So so at the expense of the American people, we gotta play politics. So we up one right here. So we gonna run off and say, nah, Hakeem, don't go talk to him right now. Nah, Hakeem, don't talk to him. What about the American people? You being just like President Trump. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You being just like President Trump, man. This ain't about the Republican Party. See, he wasn't getting it. He governing for the Republican Party. So now what Sink is trying to tell Hakeem to do, he's trying to tell Hakeem to just govern for the Democratic Party. That's what I'm saying. You got to govern for Americans. You got to govern for the people. That's Republicans and Democrats. So if you a Democrat, you need to talk to the Republican, whether you got power or no power. Because that's why the American people don't want to vote for the Democrat either. Because they see as soon as the Democrat come, he gonna do just what President Trump did, just in a different way. The same thing. He gonna be about his party, not the American people, just in a different way. So why we should be listening to Sink or the Young Turks when they playing politics and partisanship that got us to where we at in the first place? We gotta put that out of our minds and our heads. Listen, you got an election to run against them that you got all the points to beat them. So why wouldn't you want to help the American people? So you think the American people just gonna wake up and say that, oh yeah, President Trump, he had a change of heart. The first year and a half, President Trump, all he did was give billionaires a tax cut. Our insurance prices got higher. We lost the Medicaid. We lost SNAP. His first year and a half. But he had a change of heart all of a sudden. He want to come help the people. The American people not stupid. They know what bro, we've been hearing Hakeem when President Trump first came in the office talking about wanting to help the people. That's why I said call him. Because I know that you talking to Mike Johnson, you not going to help enough Americans. You can help rich people talking to Mike Johnson. And I love Mike Johnson. It ain't got nothing to do with him. It's just they politics. So if we gonna get past politics and you want to help the majority of the people, Hakeem and them, they help the most people. I don't care what you want to say. All the food stamps, it's more people on food stamps than it is that's billionaires. You understand that? It's more people, so he helped more people. All the food stamp voters, the working class. Yeah, that's what the Democrats into. And if you had any kind of brain, you would know that. Plus, anyway, you trying to get to some of them voters because the independents, they ran over there, and you ain't going to win nothing without them independents. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, it might be kind of damaged for President Trump. But that's why I said a year ago, just like when you first came in the office, you brought Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi in the White House. But this time, I'm not going to bring Chuck Schumer and I'm not going to bring Hakeem Jeffries. That could have been your biggest mistake. So you got Jared Kushner on the phone with him now, but I'm saying you see where the progressives, you see where they at. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. That's where they at. Don't talk to him. That's where they at. You know what I'm saying? Because he should have been picked up the phone and called him. You should have called him back then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is about America. Listen, it's like common sense ain't that common. Or we get so caught up in the politics, you forget what the name of the game is. They forgot what the object is. The object is to help the people. That's the object. The object isn't to stump on Harvard. The object isn't to stump out the Democrats. You're not going to be able to do that. That would be like Bibi Netanyahu with 10 million people saying he gonna kill 1 billion Muslims. It ain't gonna happen. Listen, I'ma just be real with you. And I hate to say this, bro, you looking at 10 million Jews and how many Muslims? If somebody gonna stump somebody out, the numbers just don't add up. I'm talking about you got Muslims all across North Africa, you got Muslims through Africa, you got Muslims in the Middle East, you got Muslims over there in Turkey, you got Muslims over there in Pakistan. You want me to keep going? You ain't, bro, it's like they number like the sand of the sea. You can't, so when BB come to me and he telling me a strategy or a plot to where like he finna extinguish all Muslims, I understand, BB, that plot off. You ain't gonna get rid of you're not getting rid of Muslims, dude. President Trump, you can't get rid of the Democrats. The last time you went at them like that, whenever you lost power, because you will lose power, whenever you lost power, you saw what happened to you. You had to turn your head or you'll be on the other side with God right now. They got you 34 felonies and the Supreme Court had to save you or you'll be in black and whites right now. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying you get the power back and you go to stomping on them. You know you're gonna lose power again. You saw what they did to you last time. Common sense ain't that common. But you want to listen to Stephen Miller. Don't worry about it. Stephen Miller going to be in the cell next to you. Aha! You feel me? It's Stephen Miller. He going to be in the cell next to you. I ain't going to be in no cells. I ain't going to mess with them Democrats. I ain't like you. I ain't messing with nobody like that. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be in no cell, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, you did something. Listen, whether you like him or not, he did something that no American president did in 150 years. He was the president, he went 4 years, and he became president again. So here's the opportunity for you to be great. Here's the opportunity for you to be legendary. This is how you be legendary. You be legendary by being Bill Clinton and just having got oral sex in the Oval Office and come out and lie to the American people about it. But what Bill Clinton do? You walk across the aisle and you shake a Republican's hand. And for walking across that aisle, shaking Newt Gingrich's hand, he got 60%. Look, this is what you got to do. Bill Clinton was good at this. With President Trump, if you control your party as much as you do, which we see he doesn't, all of the internet people, all the people on the internet, anybody who was with President Trump and MAGA in the beginning, most of them then turned on him. J.D. Vance and them can't turn on him. We don't know. You don't know how they feel in their heart. That's their political career and future. They can't turn on him. Plus, he gave them an opportunity. Why would they turn on him? But I'm saying most of the regular Republicans who not that plugged in, they all turn on him. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to get to a point. We got to all get to a point, man, to where we going to do what's best for America. We going to do what's best for the American people. We gonna do what's best for America. Y'all, I'm gonna get in the comments. We could talk the greater strategy. You know what I'm saying? On how President Trump needs to move forward with Iran. But I'm saying you could look at this as a 75-day sprint, a 75-day hustle. I'm saying the Republicans, they already know they lost the House of Representatives. They know it's over with. They know it is over with. That might be why they want. Listen, I'm gonna help sync out right now. You know I'm gonna cover both arguments. That might be why they feel like, hey, we not finna talk to the Republicans, because they just talking to Hakeem because they know that the Democrats finna take over. So knowing the Democrats finna take over, and I'm thinking in my mind, when the Democrats gonna take over? They not taking over till January, boy. This August. You know what could happen between August and January? The Democrat Hakeem not gonna get the gavel till January. So we talking about right now for the American people's sake, we supposed to not talk to the Republicans at all. You don't want him to talk to the Republicans. That's the most insane, craziest thing I ever heard in my life. Hakeem Jeffries, you doing the right thing by talking to Jared Kushner. And if y'all could come out with some kind of plan that's going to help, see what y'all progressives going to do, y'all going to end up getting JD elected. Because the American people are not going with that stupidity. That's why President Trump walked the dog on you, and the Democrats, now it's your turn. You can't see it. You don't understand why he beat you like that. I'm saying, how can a 34-time felon beat you like that? Listen, VP Harris raised more money than any other candidate in U.S. history. So that $250 million to President Trump for Elon, what it mean? She had 4 times 250 million. She had over $1 billion. What's the 250? You had the money to win everything. You know why you lost? Because of Sink and what he talking about. So the American people, please, the American people are watching you. That's what y'all don't understand. They watching you. So that's what I'm saying. If Hakeem Jeffries, if he decides, bro, that's a beautiful dream right there, baby. A very, very beautiful dream. Hey, I want to go to Dream Charter School. Hey, listen. Hey, if Hakeem Jeffries, you see what I'm saying? He got to make the decision. He got to go talk, bro. It ain't no way around that. It's nothing we could do about it. WTF over, he has to. Talk to Jared Kushner, come up with whatever y'all can to help the American people. You could win the election on the flip side. The American people, listen, they already started walking towards the Democrats. Now imagine Hakeem saying, okay, I'm not going to work with you. I'm not going to work with the American people. They see that. That's why y'all lost last time. Listen, the majority of the working class, low propensity voters that voted Republicans, they don't want to vote Republican. They don't want to go against the Democratic Party. Y'all know all those Muslim voters in Dearborn, Michigan, who crossed over and voted for President Trump, almost like an abomination. They don't want to vote Republicans. The unions don't want to support a Republican. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not what they want to do, but I'm saying it's what they will do. Democratic voters are less forgiving. They will do it if they see that you're not helping the people. That's what this is about. This is about helping the American people. That's what this whole situation is about. That's what all of this is about, is helping the people. You gotta help the people. If you're not willing to help the American people, then I'm trying to tell you, then it's gonna all fall apart. Period. Point blank. It's gonna fall apart. I'm saying what the Democrats have built is great. I mean, you on the verge, you could sweep all of that. You know you got the House. You know you probably gonna win the Senate, or it's gonna be a tie at worst. So I'm saying, so what you think if President Trump come out and pass a bill, you think all of a sudden most of them people don't even know nothing about the bill. It's like they don't be thinking. If you got 100 million people gonna vote in the midterms, 89 million of them don't know nothing about nothing going on in politics right now. They know the basics. If President Trump signed a bill tomorrow, I'm saying if you got 100 million people voting in the midterms, if President Trump gonna sign a bill tomorrow, I'm telling you, 89 million of them don't know nothing about that bill. Facts. The vast majority of people don't know about politics like that. They don't know. You can't think like that. You gotta work for the American people. That's your job. We're going to start working for the American people, and we're going to focus all of our attention on the fact that President Trump is a crook. Okay, so first story. Oh, he colluded with Russia. He a Russian spy. And the American people, they just going to stop. Like, we like y'all Democrats now. We like y'all Democrats now. We do. The American people, they do. The first election, the American people voted for Hillary, 3 million more votes. That would have been a third Obama term. The American people, 3 million more votes, voted for Hillary Clinton. They like the Democrats. That's just factual. But I'm saying they watching you talk about President Trump being a Russian spy. First term, 2017. 2018, and the whole time black people watching their wages rise. Black people watching their wages rise while you talking about him being a Russian spy. Black people, they got the 99-cent cheeseburgers. You got $1.89 gas in 2018. Why you talking about him being a Russian spy? What the Democrats talking about? The American people don't care nothing about that. You ain't lose your message. You got off message. You start talking about the wrong thing. After he was a Russian spy, what they said next? I'm saying the American people didn't care about none of that. No, we don't care about what you talking about. Here we go again. Oh, you can't go work with Jared Kushner. You can't talk to Jared Kushner. You're not going to get forgiven for that as a Democrat. Because the Democrat has always been the ones that the American people expect to work for them, the working class. The Democrats expect Hakeem to do what Hakeem's doing. Maybe not sink, but I'm talking about the American people. The American people know Republicans are for rich people. But I'm saying when they ready to get some help, they ready to come to you. Stop talking about President Trump and don't be partisan like that, at least not in public. You can't act like that, because if that, we need to scrap the whole system. This one ain't gonna talk to one Republican, a Democrat. He gonna send his son-in-law to talk to a Democrat. Like, he can't talk to a Democrat. This is a president of Democrats. This is a president. You know, only 48% of the people voted for him. So you got more independents and Democrats in America that voted, that did not vote for him. It's 52 to 48. You got losing numbers, President Trump, if you looking for a majority. You only got 48% of voters. But you can't talk to no Democrats. So we look at the way you governing, and you governing for less than 48% of the people. We can see it. That's why it look like slop. Yo, immigration, slop. Yo, healthcare, slop. Non-existent. Yo, tax plan, slop. Yo, strategy on making America safe, slop. Yo, economy, slop. Everything you doing is slop. Because you only doing it from 30-some% of the people. You can't run a country with 340 million people governing for 30 million people. You gonna leave 310 million people with pitchforks waiting to get you. Listen, you might could say this with the Republicans. President Trump looking at President Biden. And he's saying from President Biden, he's saying President Biden was as partisan as could be. And that might be true. But here's the difference between your plans and the Democrats' plan. If the Democrats were in power and they didn't talk to no Republicans, you know who it's going to hurt mostly? It's going to hurt the rich and the businesses. That's the difference. Joe Biden had 48 months consecutive of job growth. He added 16 million jobs to the economy, which is top 5. He had the lowest unemployment numbers in U.S. history. Joe Biden, boy, who President Trump saying one of the worst presidents ever. Because a Democrat automatically what their plans are, their plans are to help the poor. So I'm not gonna go to no Republicans to help me. But what my plans do is help 200 million people. The Republicans say I'm not gonna go to no Democrats to help me, but my plan only helps 30 million people. You lose. You need a Democrat. The Republicans, and when you start talking economics, you need a Democrat. Because if not, you're not going to win another election for 40 years. And they can't see it yet. They so smart, they could spell. I could spell. Uno. U-N-O. You could spell, but you can't come up with complex thought. You can't think through complex situations. I do it like I'm chewing bubblegum, boy. I do it like I eat chicken wings. I think through the most complex situation. It's automatic. I don't even try. No effort. Zero effort. It's in my brain. It's just gonna come up with a solution like a computer. No effort. You can't think through a complex situation. That's what the problem is. Oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That's what the problem is. I'm just being real with y'all. If y'all have not liked the video, y'all double tap the screen, man. You know what I'm saying? The city of New York want to let us know that they here this morning. A lot of noise, man. A whole lot of noise. You got people walking around with it plugging their ears, man. That's a lot of noise, bro. That's almost like noise pollution. Real talk, though. Those sirens, I think that siren is a little bit too loud. You probably could turn them sirens down some. You don't have to wake up the people in the building with them sirens. All you got to do is let the people around here know that you coming. So I'm saying, why you gonna have a siren? If that siren busts somebody's eardrum, then you could get sued. I think that siren is way too loud. Why I need a siren? Listen, you right here, what street this on? This street number, this 81st Street. Why you gotta have a siren to tell people when you on 70th Street? That's too loud. You gonna bust somebody's eardrum, they gonna sue you. You see what I'm saying? Look how far away that dude is. I'm saying that you can hear it that good, bro. I'm just saying that siren probably need to go down. Hey, Lee, you said delusional is my brain, bro. I told you, you can't come in here just talk to a child, bro. That's that Scooby-Doo stuff. Go Scooby-Doo with your mama, bro. Go Scooby-Doo with your mama. That's what I'm saying. You could think whatever you want to. That's why y'all stupid and y'all in the mess that y'all in. The only way you getting out of that mess is by doing something that I'm saying. Keep listening to that preacher or whoever you listening to that's stupid, and you gonna get America and yourself in a further mess listening to that stupidity, because I'm delusional and I don't know nothing. I'm delusional and I don't know nothing. So keep listening to the ones you think know something, and I'm gonna be over here with them laughing at you. I'm gonna be over there with Sync. I'm gonna call Young Turks or email Young Turks and ask them to do an interview, and I'm gonna be on with Sync, and I'm gonna be laughing at you while you destroying our country. Cause I'm delusional, but you got the answers. That's why you in the mess you in, cause you got the answers. All we gotta do is look at Iran and see what's going on in Iran and know that they got the answers. You got the answers. Look at the 40 trillion debt America is in, and we know you got the answers. That's why you got a $40 trillion debt, because you got the answers. You got the answers. I'm delusional. That's why you got all your leaders on the pervert list, because you got all the answers. You so smart. You so smart you can't hide your leaders from being on a list with a bunch of perverts. Being on a pedophile list. That's how smart you are. You so smart. Listen, half of your cabinet and your leadership is on a pedophile list. That's how undelusional you are. You not delusional. You smart. You can spell pedophile with me. Hey, you can spell pedophile with me. Who want to spell pedophile with me? Cause you can spell. Cause you not delusional. Ghost is delusional. What he talking about all our leaders on a pedophile list. You not delusional? America is not immoral sexually. America doesn't vote for presidents who get oral sex from a woman 30 years younger than him while he in the oral office. America don't have a history of sexual immortality. What he talking about? He delusional. Bro, you go play with your mama. Dig your dead mama up out the ground and play with her. I don't play. You play, I don't play. That's why we in the mess that we in right now in Iran. Y'all look at this. People play, they play. This is the mind of our leaders in America. That's their mind right there. That's their mind. Like a little kid like some Jell-O. That's the mind of our leaders in America. Right there, you seeing it. That's their mind right there. That's why we in the situation we in America. Right there, that's their mind. That's the mind of our leaders. Some idiots, bunch of children, man. Childish children, idiots who cannot format complex thought. And when you do format complex thought, you go over there and we see what happened in Iran. We gonna see who delusional in the end, partner. We gonna know who delusional in the end. Hey, nah, Zenzor, don't tell him nothing. Don't tell him nothing. Keep on talking, boy. I ain't the one you want to talk to. You feel me? I ain't the one you want to play with. The only person delusional is you, bro. I promise you. Between me and you, bro, you do not want to play a brain game with me, bro. I promise you. I'll have you at the psych ward today. You don't want to play no brain game with me, bro. You are not smarter than me. You cannot out-talk me. Your lawyer can't. You know that. You can't go get nobody in my family who could outthink me or out-talk me or outsmart me. My mama can't. My daddy can't. They preacher can't. You understand that? Your president can't, boy. You understand that? You don't know nobody. I could be delusional, but I'm smarter than you. You get that? Albert Einstein was crazy, but he's smarter than you. You get that? You need to get your head out your rear end, bro, and fix yourself. You ate up. Ate up from the flow up to the toe up. You ate up. Fix yourself, bro. Oh, I got some money, but you ate up. Who cares if you got money if you ate up? Fix yourself. You ate up. Fix your zipper, bro. Zip your zipper up, bro. Yeah, your outfit clean, but your zipper down. Zip your zipper up. Who delusional? Let's talk about delusional. I'm delusional because I see about 5 people who are presidents or have power in America who on a list of pedophiles. I can't spell pedophile, but I know what a pedophile is. And I know that name right there is a president, and he on the pedophile list. And I know that name was a former president, and he on the pedophile list. Who delusional, boy? You want to go play with your mama? I ain't the one to play with. Go dig up your mama out that ground and play with her. Don't play with me, bruh. Hey, I'll go anywhere you want me to go. Yeah, we outdoors, I'll stay outdoors. I don't know how you gonna maintain that because you get the boogers getting sued out your nose. Boy, you in a fight for your life. You gotta get the judge to be corrupt. You gotta ask a judge to pull some corruption on paper to keep from paying $25,000. And I'm being light on you by I'll make you pay $80,000, boy. Hey, Your Honor, please, he don't need to win. Look, he looks at girls. Your Honor, look at him, he's mean, he screams. Your Honor, please, he don't need to win. Boy, you begging the judge for help, boy. You talking about a whole city and an attorney. I ain't never went to law school. You begging for help, boy. You can't play with me. Them police had all the authority to do what they did, and I just turned around and peed in his face. Pay me, boy, with your authority. You ain't greater than me. You can't find nobody greater than me, boy. Where they at? Where he at? Go get him. Who you want to get? Go get your president. Watch what's finna happen. Go get whoever you want with the most power you got. Go get him. I'm finna show you something, boy. It'll say it ain't gotta be no panic attack. We ain't gotta even use the hospital in it, boy. I'ma pee on that boy. I ain't even trying. I told you I was at 25%. You don't want to get me trying on you, boy. I promise you. I know what I could do to you. When I was a little kid, I used to go hard on people, and I stopped having friends. They stopped. Ain't nobody want to hang out with a person who know everything you finna do. I could tell you if I wanted to, and I could tell you everything you finna do in the next 5 minutes. Real talk. They don't want to. I'm too smart for them. So I had to dumb myself down and be stupid, boy. Don't make me show you. Don't make, Your Honor, please. Your Honor, we had the whole community. We're recording him, Your Honor. He don't need to win. He don't need that money, Your Honor. Please be corrupt, Your Honor. Please be corrupt. Please, Your Honor. Bro, is this, I'm saying, if you got to do that with it, bro, you got the police, you got the city, you got a freaking 2 congressmen, bro, you got all the power in America, and you begging the judge trying to cheat. That tell me everything I need to know. I don't care what happened with that case. I know you can't beat me. You know that too. That lawyer, he know that too. Everybody in the situation know that too. That the cop, he had the discretion, so that means he has the authority. Discretion means you can or you don't have to, but he can. So it wasn't like it was some Rodney King stuff. He shouldn't have did it. He had the wrong intentions for doing it. He was corrupt in his actions. He lying and committing fraud in his actions. But what I'm saying is the law gave him the authority. You still lose with the authority. With the police on your side, you can have you cannot beat God. If you don't believe in God, that's not never gonna register to you. You're gonna keep on trying because you don't believe in God. But when I tell you you cannot outsmart God, you're not getting it. He thinking that you got a preacher with you, so he thinking the preacher is God. I feel so sorry for him, bro. They so slow. Listen, ain't nobody tell you this. Like, you will never hear somebody tell you this. Your preacher ain't gonna tell you this. He not gonna break this down like this. They thinking the preacher is God. He got God with. They see me smoking, doing all this other. Oh, we know he ain't got God with him. You see what I'm saying? But I'm smarter than everybody over there. I'm smarter than they preacher. I'm smarter than I'm smarter than the whole group of dummies. God ain't a man. He not a person. If you looking for God and you got the truth here and you got a lie here, where you think God gonna be at? God with the preacher. They think God's standing with the preacher like he a human being. You know what I'm saying? He with the preacher. God standing with the preacher. No, that's not how that works. God is a spirit. That's what it is. They ain't comprehending it. Where the truth at, that's where God at. They not smart enough to see it. So I'm standing in truth, and this is the second thing you need. You need faith. Ain't nobody gonna beat me. I'm over here with God. You standing over here in a lie, and you trying to pull God in a lie with you. Talking about the preacher over here. Y'all over here in a lie. How you gonna beat me? If the truth is greater than darkness and God is greater than Satan, I'm telling the truth, and you a freaking liar, boy. And you know you are. You corrupt, you dirty. You know you are. How you gonna beat me? Hey, listen, God will show you his power through me. If you want to see the power of the living God, just watch it to the end, baby. Just watch it to the end, baby. I beat the richest man in the world in court with food stamps and pennies, boy. The richest man in the world in court with food stamps and pennies, boy. God will write a scripture with me on you, boy. A whole Bible verse. Yeah, if this was the times of the days when they wrote scriptures, one of them cases in Texas would have been in the Bible. Bro, I'm a whole Bible character. I promise you. I'm way too not to be in the, bro, I'm telling you. Your mama delusional. And you stupid. Your mama delusional and you stupid. You can't name me 30 countries in this world. Name me 30 countries in this world. 30 of them. You can't name 30. You've been alive for how many years? So you should know almost every country. I ain't gonna start naming some of the countries and ask you what. You can't name the continents. Some of y'all, I could go get your 8-year-old child and ask them basic knowledge that you supposed to know. You don't know basic knowledge. You can't name you probably can't name, you don't know if Africa is a country. I hear people call Africa a country all the time. So if they think Africa a country, when you say Zimbabwe, they bro, come on. And then these same people who are trying to act like they smart. You not smarter than me, boy. I store knowledge that is useless. I store useless knowledge. You not. I'm trying to help them out. You not smarter than me, boy. But you want to keep playing with me. Go play with your mama. I'm saying God got me a different mission and a different purpose, and I'm going to fulfill God's mission or purpose regardless of what you talking about. All you doing is fast-tracking me to the spot. God is smarter than you. He greater than you. You can't outsmart him. Hey, JT, whatever you want to say, man, I don't even know why y'all waste y'all time. You know that psych ops don't work on me. They've been trying it on me. That stuff don't work. I'll smack you in your mouth. I'll smack you. Bro, don't get me started. You not, this ain't what you are. This ain't what you, hey, Your Honor, please, he needs to lose. Help. Your Honor, help me. I'm going to get his mama to write a letter in the court to the judge. Your Honor, please help me. He needs to lose, Your Honor. Look, he goes around the community messing with people. Help me, Your Honor. We're so good. We got to ask the judge to help us win. He needs to lose. He's a bad person. Help, Judge. Help, Your Honor. Help. Help. Hey, the police right there, they done called the police on me 10 times. Go get you some help. You got a senator, a congressperson, a $1 million preacher. You got my whole family. You got all the and you still asking the judge for help. That tell me everything I need to know. Boy, at will, I'll pee on your forehead, boy. Yeah, I'm like Dion. I'm going to talk that talk because I know I'm better than you. Listen. Hey, listen, if I played my 15-year-old niece in a basketball game. Hey, what's up, Mimi? That's my baby. I don't even know if she 15 no more. I love you, Mimi. She know that. If I play my little niece in a basketball game, and say my niece come out there, she crossing over like Jordan and everything, and she finna come play me in a basket, I'ma talk to the whole time. Any lawyer, I get you in court, I'm like Dion. I'm just like Dion, boy. Dion gonna talk to you the whole time. I knew Deion Sanders was gonna be a coach in the NFL before any of y'all did, because all he doing is coaching on the field. He looking at the wide receiver. He reading your quarterback. He know his play in his secondary. He know y'all weaknesses. So he telling you, look, he start covering people, and I'm gonna start covering this. I'm lining up on this, the wide receiver right here. I'm lining up on him like this. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm protecting the middle. I know he can't throw to the outside. I know that quarterback. I done my scouting reports. I know. And so I'm on the field with this knowledge covering your receiver. I'm covering them to the inside because I know he can't throw to the outside. And when I'm talking to your receiver, I'm trying to get in his head. Hey, look, boy, I know you ain't going to the outside because he can't throw out there. I'm baiting him. I want him to throw there. Look, I'm giving him the outside, boy. I'm standing 10 yards off of him to the middle. I'm a cornerback. He ain't got nobody over there on the outside. You know what I'm saying? First couple of plays, he keep trying to throw to the middle. We batting it down. Get that out of here. That last play, he gonna try to throw it to the outside. I done told you, boy, if you ain't got the arm strength, boy, you throw that ball to the outside, I'ma pick it off and I'ma take it to the house. He threw it to the outside. Dion crossed him. He picked it off and took it to the house. He was high stepping. He was high dancing, and he spiked the ball in your face. And you wanna cry. You little cry baby with your little weak arm. Stop throwing the ball to the outside. You trash. You garbage. Stop breaking U.S. law. You a harasser. You corrupt. You evil. You a bad person. Stop harassing disabled people. Stop being a racist. I'm lining up on you and you being a racist. And I'm telling you, listen, racist, you can't throw that ball to the outside, racist. And you throw that ball to the outside, I'm going to pick it off, I'm going to take it back. He throw it to the outside, I'll pick it off and take it back. You mad. Oh, he doing all that talking. We going to get the judge to cheat and do corruption. Remember, you God, though. You God. You a Christian, and you asking the judge to cheat and do corruption. The judge ain't supposed to talk to nobody unless it's one of the two sides of the lawsuit. The judge, what the judge talking to the witnesses for? What he talk? These people ain't even no witnesses. He ain't supposed to be talking to nobody besides the plaintiff and the defendant, and he not supposed to talk to one of them at one time. He's supposed to talk to two of them together. That's what the rules say. So you asking him to go against the rules, you asking him to break the rules, and you asking him to throw a case, bro, that's all corrupt. That whole script corrupt. How you better than me? If I'm playing my little niece in basketball, I'm not gonna ask the referee to cheat. She can't beat me. I'ma talk before, listen, I'ma tell y'all, my baby, I love you, baby. I'm not hating on her. 17-year-old niece, she says she wanna play me in basketball. I'ma talk smack before we go up to the court. I don't care if you a white person. I don't care if my mama saying this, she just don't understand it. I'm a dude. My daddy should get it. This how dudes are. I'ma talk smack, or how I am. I'ma talk smack to you the whole time. Cause in my mind, you shouldn't be saying you could beat me in basketball. Cause you know you can't. But you think you can? Okay then, I'ma talk smack to you the whole time. I'ma pick her up the whole time we in the car, I'm talking smack to her. When we get on the court, I'm not gonna ask the referee, hey, help me. She don't deserve to win. Look at all these things she's doing in the community. She don't deserve that money. I'm not gonna do none of that. Listen, I'm talking about whether or not he could beat me on these documents with the facts and the law. That's not what he's talking about. That lawyer is talking about something totally different. He said he gonna present what he present, and I present what I present, and he didn't say that the judge follow the facts and the law. He said the judge do what, nah, he not on what I'm on. He trying to win with a trick. I'm Dion, I'm telling you, them tricks don't win. Your quarterback arm is too soft to throw that ball to the outside. He throw that ball to the outside, I'ma pick it off, and I'm taking it to the house. You can take it how you want to. That lawyer cannot beat me with that case. He cannot beat me. Those are cases that 9 out of 10 times, just like the judge told him, that you look at that case and you pay it. He trying to fight a case that you pay. That's his fault. He the dumb. It's like some cases that we don't try to fight as attorneys. Those are pay cases. Those are cases that you know you can't win. The only thing I'ma do now, if you trying to say I'ma give you 100,000, you ain't getting no 100,000. I'll fight you for that. But I'll give you 25, but I ain't gonna give you no 100. That's the only fight you got. Your liability, you liable. You was asking me to go to the hospital. You asked me 8 times to go to the hospital. I denied you 8 times. I stood out the cold for 2 hours, and I finally went to the hospital. And how you think you don't have to pay the bill? Who pays the bill? Who pays the bill? You asking me to go to the hospital, sir? Let's go. You stupid. Your city gotta pay that bill, you dummy. That's what happens when people go to the hospital. You didn't know that? You thought that the government gonna pay the bill. I don't believe in governments paying bills. I believe in municipalities paying for bills. That's what I believe in. I believe in local joker who violating U.S. If I go pick somebody out this community and I sue you for $60,000 on every single block to 42nd, I guarantee you they're gonna hear about that, and ain't nobody gonna be in here discriminating against nobody around me. I guarantee you that. If I find somebody in this community and I hit them for $80,000 personally on every block to 125th, they not gonna be discriminating on nobody. That's what you don't understand. If that police department gotta pay that $25,000, the next time a military contractor or the DA tell them to violate somebody's civil rights, or the next time when they should call county resources to correspond to them, they gonna think about that $25,000 they had to pay, and they gonna do the right thing. Yeah, boy, that's what we do. Listen, I was in the court yesterday, And I saw this police officer work for the city of New York, for the state of New York. And I looked at him and I said, hey, sir, I said, it was about 5 of them. And they all work for the state. They state, what you call the ones that work in the court. They not state troopers, they state police for the courts. I said, hey, sir, I said, if y'all had a criminal that y'all knew was breaking the law, would you let him out the sights? And he said, Mr. Dixon, we certainly will try everything in our power not to let him go. You can't get away from me if you violate civil law. You will not get away. You could call President Trump. You could call your mayor. You could call whoever you want to, boy. I'ma sue you 1,000 times. You ain't going nowhere. You paying that money, boy. I'ma show you some power. I come to you in the name of the living God, boy. You could say I'm delusional or crazy, but you paying that money. I'ma show you something, boy. God said I'ma raise you up to show my power through you. Because when you see me stomping on you and when you seeing me peeing on you, you just know I'm telling you this ain't by no power or authority of my own. But I'm swearing by a power that's higher than any power you got in America. That's why we see you over in Iran and you got the highest authority on earth, but you getting embarrassed right now because there's a high authority higher than America's. You just don't believe that. You believing in God, he delusional. That's what the smart people say. He believe in God, he delusional. Let me walk around this city and show you how many church buildings in this city. All of these people are delusional. They spending billions of dollars on believing in a delusional God. But you don't believe in God, but you smart though. You don't believe in God, you so smart. But all these people got churches and believe in spending billions of dollars on a delusional God. But you smart though. That's why we gotta go make artificial intelligence because we so smart. I ain't use AI never. I use AI like Google. I don't need no AI. What I need AI for? God gave it all the intelligence. I got more intelligence. Listen, because that computer not gonna know how to do certain stuff in certain situations. Now, you met that computer might have more knowledge than me. But as far as tactically and strategically, I'll play that computer, I'll dust that computer. I'm a PP on that computer. Listen, you know what they do, that AI, it's gonna lose the first couple of games we playing chess. He gonna study my moves. See, I'm smarter than you and I'm smarter than that computer. I know how that computer learn. I don't know how the man who made the computer gonna let the program get smarter than him. He just stupid, he a buffoon. You see what I'm saying? That's why we ain't never seen God before. We ain't never even seen him. How you gonna let something you create get smarter than you? Listen, in that program, I made the program, I know how it worked. That program, it's gonna watch my moves, it's just like the police. They gonna study you and they gonna learn your pattern. Humans have patterns. But I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna cross that pattern up on you whenever you ain't paying no attention. Listen, boy, I'm telling you, I'll be the best football coach in the world. That strategy, I got that mind. And I'm telling you, I'll outsmart you. Just the offensive coordinator. I don't want to do all that coaching stuff. You let the coach, let me call the plays. Hey, look, coach, this is what we gonna do. On first down, on first through third quarter, we running the ball every time on first down. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, every single time we got the ball on first down. I don't care if they got 15 guys on the line. Y'all know 15 players don't even be on the field at one time. I think they got 11 starters, right? So, but I'm saying, I don't care if all 11 starters know we finna run the ball. We running the ball every time on first down. Coach, listen, when we get in the fourth quarter, this is what I want you to do. When you take the snap, I want you to hold that ball out there. How that quarterback hold that ball out there. See that running back coming now. All right, the running back come through, he done took the ball. We done did this every down on fourth down. They whole defense is right here. That running back, he gonna take one step, he gonna turn around and he gonna flick the ball to the quarterback. That's a walk-in touchdown. Easy. Bro, I'm telling you, easy, bro. I be running play, bro. Because I know how the human... Listen, the tricks, as far as the tricking, it's not a tricking. It's just outmaneuvering you. Like, this is a game, a real game that we playing. I'm outmaneuver them every time. 10 out of 10 times, they can't beat me. It's the same thing in anything that I got to sit down across somebody and think. They not going to outsmart me. You not going to outbeat me. You delusional. That's what the problem is. You delusional. You delusional. I said Jasmine Crockett, she my friend, right? They're my people. No, she not my people for real. You know what I'm saying? But come January, you know, Jasmine gonna be a former congresswoman. You know, she gotta wait till the next election to run. I'm not delusional. You delusional. You feel me? I don't need nothing, bro. Everything I need in my life, I'ma get it or I'm getting it. I don't need nothing or nobody. I don't need no advisors. If I ran for president, I would need advisors. I don't need no campaign strategists. I'll run my own campaign. I don't need you. You need me. I promise you. What I need, how many times I called Jasmine Crockett? What I need from her? How many times I called the mayor? How many times I call, if these politicians running for office, I got something that they could use. I don't think that, they just, as far as the mayor Mandami is supposed to do a job for the city that would benefit me that he would do for anybody else. I don't owe nobody nothing. You need me, homeboy, more than I need you, I promise you. I'm not calling the judge and asking for no favor. My judge, I'm getting on my knees praying to my judge asking for a favor. I done got on my knees and prayed to my judge asking for no favor. I'm not asking no man for a favor. So you delusional. I don't need nobody. You act like these my people. He delusional. You trying to, like, all of a sudden I'm being, like I'm being serious now. Like I'm being serious. Don't play with me, bro. Go dig up your dead mama and play with your dead mama. I promise you, you have a lot better results. Your dead mama, she my dead, but she love you. Even her bones and her skull, you know, like them crazy people. Go dig your mama, your dead mama full of worms and play with your dead mama, bro. Don't play with me. When I talk like that, I'm being serious now. I'm trying to give you as much space and warning as I can. I promise you, because when I get there, you trying to trigger me. When I get there, bro, I promise you, it ain't going to be no coming back for you. No coming back. No coming back, bro. I'm telling you, it's on repeat. It's on repeat. I want to sue that county so bad, bro. I want to, if it was left up to me, they would have got sued yesterday. Bro, suing that county is me proving to you what I am and who I am. I want you making all the threats that you going to. Oh, we gonna stump him. He gonna be sleeping out. So I want you to make all the threats, I promise you, before I sue. Because if I could, the only reason why I can't, I'm about 2 months away. But wait till 2 months to start making them threats with me suing that county. I got something for you. I'm gonna be on 50% for you, because they already sued. They not getting sued. That county is already sued. I think that county, with the money they have, they got the most corruption out of any county in New York. New York City isn't corrupt as Westchester County. I'm not from New York. Nobody ever told me this. I never looked this up, and I speak of a surety, not even knowing this. Westchester County is the most corrupt county in this state, hands down, period. Nobody ever told me that. I'm not from New York. I don't even know that to be true. I'm telling you from my dealings. I done been to about 30 counties in this state. I came in from Jamestown, and I went from Jamestown, and I've been all the way through Long Island. And I've dealt with the police almost in every single, not almost, in every single place I've been. Westchester County is the most corrupt county in this state. Boy, we cut the light on cockroaches where I'm from. What happened when you cut the light on if you got a problem with rats and cockroaches? Y'all know about rats in New York City. What happened to the rats when you cut the light on? What the rats do? If you cut the I Hey, if you cut the light on, what the rats do? The rats gonna just sit there and look at you and say, what's up, dog? Nah, them rats scatter. I'm gonna cut the lights on you, boy. I probably can't wait to sue that county. You playing. I was born for this. I was made for this. This is what I was, came out my mama. This is my greatness. Look, this man looking for greatness. He think he great when he's sliding in the female. That's what's great to me. I'm gonna push the little dog female out. That's why they call me a dog. I'm saying, I don't care how pretty she is. All you getting is enough time. God didn't make me in this world to spend all my time with a woman. My time is to be out here messing with these knuckleheads. Where the knuckleheads at? Where your lawyer at? Where all the people you say in your community got the power? Where they at? Tell them big ghost rider here. I want you to laugh at me. God said laugh at him real quick. God said laugh at him real quick. He said this big ghost rider here. God said get your laughs in, then watch what I do. When you finish laughing, God said watch what I'ma do now. When you finish laughing, watch what I'ma do. If you want to talk, if y'all want to talk, if y'all want to smoke, y'all know I'm without a smoke. You can't out-argue me, boy. You can't out-argue me. You know you can't. Listen, the people who, look, the dudes, like little sheriff dude, and I ain't gonna call his name, I ain't trying to do nothing like that because I'm not being messy. But what I'm saying is back when I was in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, and he was in Mississippi because he's not there no more. I'm saying, so it's not the current sheriff. I'm saying he's talking about me arguing and stuff like that, being combative. You see now, don't you, sir? Don't you see why? Because God had a plan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God went and got Terry. First, he got the preacher some way. He got Terry Collins to spend time with me, and he finished the time with my daddy. He had a plan. Then I argue for a reason. You talking about delusional, boy. You don't want to say no words to me. Who gonna talk noise to me? Who want to talk noise to me? Who want to talk noise to me? A trash truck. That's a trash truck, baby. Yeah, you see the trash truck? We're going to put all the bad police officers in the trash can. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put the corrupt liars in the trash can, baby. So we won't have another 80 years of having leaders on the pedophile list. You got your leaders on the pedophile list. You told your child that? You told your child your leader was, don't leave your baby girl around one of your political leaders. Don't leave your children around a political leader. Don't leave your child around no politician in America now. Might get molested. Yeah, boy. It's trash time. That's what we do. We gonna put you in the trash can. All I need is the first. Listen, people, they talk all they want to. That's mouth. Let me see that action. Let me see it. Because he going to go to the appeals court. He going to lose to the appeals court. He ain't going to have a chance. He ain't got a chance. That appeals judge I don't think the judge in this first case going to try. But that county, though, when I come for that county, I promise you, I'm coming for that county. I'm coming for that county, bro. I'm coming for that county. You can say, try, do whatever you want to. I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming for you. That's going to be the last thing I do, Westchester County. I promise you, you're going to get loud cap, you're going to get corrupt. I'm going to do some stuff now. I'm going to do some stuff. Oh, your mama a fool. Your mama probably a whore, Rob. You don't call a man a fool, bro. Oh yeah, I debate people all the time. I debate attorneys. I debate crooked line attorneys. That's who I debate. I debate crooked line attorneys who finna lose his law license, telling a lie. You know what I'm saying? A law license, there's an attorney who represents the city of Peekskill. He a fraudster. He is a crooked liar. He was harassing me during the deposition. He told me that he wasn't gonna, he gave me two, and I knew what he was doing, because he's a crooked liar. I ain't even gonna say it in public, but don't worry about it. I want his law license. He represent the city of Peekskill, bro. Don't play with me. Go play with your mama. I was made for this. I came for this. I ain't got no job in jeopardy. Anything you take from me, I'ma get it back within 6 months. We at the end of this. What I got, I don't care about nothing you talk about. You play with me. If I gotta destroy myself to take you down, I'll destroy myself to get you now. Think about that. It's people who will strap a bomb on themselves to get you. That's how much they gonna get you. They'll put a bomb on themselves to get you. That's what you up against. I'm coming for you now. I'll come for you. You playing with your mama. I'm not trying to be nobody friend. You delusional. You the only person delusional is you. Don't think that, especially if you a Democrat now. That's why you at the house. Some of y'all ain't gonna get reelected because you coming against something that you shouldn't. Don't never play with me like that. You'll go home. I don't have to do nothing. God gonna do it for you. If you don't have the proper respect for me, God gonna take care of his children. You'll lose your election. Real talk. Don't play with me like that. Or you will get reelected and you'll come up for investigation on the ethics committee. Don't play with me, bro. Go play. You think your power is protecting you. I'm just a different person in a different breed, man. Stop playing with me. I keep telling you that. Hey, listen, I ain't care nothing about my house in order, bro. They powerful, write them down. I don't care about you. I don't care about nothing you got there. Bro, when you come to me, I'm going to be like Stephen. But God sent me different. Instead of saying, I say Jesus on the right, I'm going to spit in your face, boy. I'm going to be the same defiance when you come. When you coming, all I hear is yapping. All I hear is a bunch of yapping. Yap, yap, yap. I'm suing you on repeat. I'm suing you on repeat. You fighting, you paying money. You got that first city hoping to pay $9,000. The city of Peekskill paid over $10,000 and I ain't even sued them yet. You paying tens of thousands and running your mouth. And I'ma be just this defiant because you cannot beat me, boy. This God talking to you. Humble yourself. You trash. You wicked, you evil, you a liar, and you trash. Garbage. Hot garbage. Hot garbage. So write all the words down. Don't miss one, boy. Because if you miss one, you might miss something God's saying to you. Don't miss one word I'm telling you. Don't miss one, boy. Trash. All of your leaders on a pedophile list. Why you think God feel about that? You don't care about God. You don't know God. You want to write my words down. How you think the living God feels about his country that he loves, that then told the world about Jesus, and now you electing leaders that's on a pedophile list. How you think God feel about that? Write that down, boy. Write it down. I'm speaking at a power greater than yours. You still talking about a man who can't stop messing with a child. You still talk about a man who protecting other men messing with children. You can't stop messing with children. You can't stop lying. How you gonna talk to me? You talking about controlling your lust. You talking about lust. I'm saying, man, golly, I can't control my lust, but this a grown woman. Bro, you can't control your lust with a child. What we talking about? What we talking about, bro? Don't I'm telling you, every word I say, write it all down. I'm not Charlie Kirk, boy. You don't understand that. I'm on something different. Charlie was a multi-millionaire. He was married. He got kids. He trying to live. I'm on something different, boy. Yeah, you see that. I'm on something totally different, boy. I promise you. I promise you, you gotta walk you right into something that you don't see coming. He'll put you in a trap. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk probably ain't never had a desire to put a human being in the dirt before. Charlie Kirk ain't never had a desire to watch a man bleed out. I didn't listen to too many songs from Lil Durk. I didn't listen to too many songs from Chief Keef and them. I didn't listen to too many songs. You see what I'm saying? I want to see a man go to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? You imagine somebody playing. Have you ever punched a man in his mouth before? You ever broke somebody's jaw with one punch? You feel what I'm saying? Somebody playing with you and you could put them in the dirt by 5 p.m. and you won't go to jail or get in trouble. That's what I'm saying, boy. Yeah, I'm on something totally different. Something completely different. Bro, look, the garbage man come take a break by me, the garbage truck. He taking a break by me, y'all. He wants y'all to think that's me smelling like that garbage. You know, full of propaganda and lies. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but a bunch of liars. Look, we got pedophiles. We got our leaders pedophiles. Why wouldn't they lie? If you mess with a child, why wouldn't you lie? And the little dude in the corduroy green pants, he look like he with them. Huh? Bro, I'm on a live stream. I'm creating content. That's what you're supposed to do, entertain people. Are you okay? Because you can just keep walking and don't pay no attention to. I can say what I want to, can't I? Do you know about freedom of speech? You want to see? It's content. So what we talking about here today? Well, enjoy your day. Are you okay? Enjoy your day, sir. Have a good one. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, boy. You want to see what I'm saying? I'm saying I ain't the one, bro. You want smoke with me, bro? You could get the smoke. You gonna lose. I promise you. And you ain't nothing you gonna do to me until God want it to be done. And so I don't have no fear. I don't care. Till long as when I die, I'm living with Jesus. That's all I care about. That's it. Boy up in there chilling. He chilling, boy. He just up in here chilling. We just gonna pull the garbage truck up here. We gonna take a break. You know what I'm saying? We taking a break on the City of New York time. I hope he ain't getting paid by the hour. Y'all not paying him by the hour though, right? Or y'all letting him take a break? Because I'm saying he just posted up, man. They must have got all the trash from around here. Yeah, I don't play no games, man. Hey, look, bro, y'all keep on talking, bro. These dudes just be talking, man. Y'all just be talking. Stop talking. Just shut up. Ain't nothing you saying is important. Ain't nothing you saying is important. Everything you saying don't mean nothing. Ain't every bit. Will the cameraman is a child, bro. That's a child. And everything you saying, I seen it before I called him over there the first time. Will the cameraman to get punched in his throat and be choking on the chicken wing, bro, before he could even make a move. Real talk. I don't play games with children. You trying to play Scooby-Dooby-Doo, bruh. You got some stupid people, and you think you smarter than me, and you trying to play Scooby-Doo like you know something, like you smart. Watch, I'm finna show you how smart you are. You finna find out before the end of today, you gonna start seeing it. You just can't see it yet. Before the end of today, you gonna see it, you just can't see it yet. But you think you smart. And you think that I don't play no games, or you don't think I'm smarter than you. I don't play no games, but I outsmart people all the time. That's what I do. But you think you smart though, so I'm gonna let you think you smart. Yeah, that's cool. Certified quality, they would go hungry all day. I'm not going hungry all day though. I ain't never been hungry. Listen, they want me to though. They want me to. Because I told you that your leader's on the pedophile list. You want somebody to go hungry because I'm telling you that you shouldn't have been a pedophile. You see what I'm saying? You walking around fooling with me, though. That's the only reason why any of this going on, because you walking around triggering me. Well, when you walk around triggering people, that's what happened. I just want to show y'all, bruh. This is the tricks they play all the time. He's in an old man like he's singing. Look at him. Usually they'll be a lot louder than that. They'll be a lot more aggressive trying stuff. Look, if you in the chat and you talking stupid, then that AI is out the chat. Or that AI, that bot, I'm gonna get it out the chat as soon as you say it. So why do it? You're not that smart. You just not that smart. I'm gonna keep telling you Vietnam War, I'ma keep trying. I don't know nothing else. I'ma keep putting AI and bots up in the chat and keep trying to say the same stupid. I mean, they just that dumb. You are that stupid. They are that stupid. That's how stupid they are. Let's look at it. Good point, Jerry. Who else? La Sunset Boulevard. Okay, let's watch the bots and AI in the chat. You are brainwashed, bro. Bots and AI. But we gonna keep trying. Keep on with the bot. I'm gonna show y'all how to shut down bots and the AI. Keep trying. Keep putting it in there. Hold up, Jeremy. What are you still doing in here? Hold on a second. Keep putting the bots and the AI in the chat. Cause I'm saying I'll just watch you destroy yourself if I want to. I'll watch you destroy yourself. Keep putting the bots and the AI in the chat. Come on, y'all quit. Don't quit on me now. It's 2 hours we've been streaming. I still got a few more minutes. This called Legal Wars. This is what I do, boy. I came for the smoke. I came for all the smoke. Ain't nobody care about how you feel, boy. You over here messing with disabled veterans. You want to mess with a black, disabled, homeless veteran. Listen to that. Black. And you got all white cops. And you've been accused of being racist by your own police department. Disabled. You know the Americans with Disabilities Act, homeless veteran. Bro, you gotta be the stupidest person in the world. That's a double negative. Civil rights lawsuit. You just not that smart. You said Trump kills world leaders. What? That's crazy as I don't know what. Ain't nobody finna talk no stupid stuff, bro. I'm not talking nothing stupid on here. I'm not talking nothing stupid. Nothing stupid. I'm talking all sense stuff that makes sense and that's fact. I ain't talking nothing stupid on here. I'm gonna let you be stupid. I'm gonna let you be stupid. Look, bro, look, I'm gonna make my move after it. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Trust me. It's strategy with what I'm doing. It's coming. You got some decisions that you gotta make on some cases, and them decisions on them cases gonna depend how bad it's gonna come. Cause I'm talking about when I sue that county, every lawsuit you thought I let you make it on, I dropped 7 of them, and they all ain't going to that court. Cause I know how this works, bro. That first case I filed in federal court in Austin, I won it. I kept going back to the court now, and the judge, they understand I got a business and I'm a paralegal. And he thinking I'm trying to enrich myself, and he gonna try to throw a case, and I peed on that boy. So we already know what's gonna happen with P-Skill. I already know the plan, bro. I'm telling you, you think you smart. You think you smart. Wait till it ends. He gonna try to pay the bare minimum. You did that last time. It ain't working this time. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke with you. Go get your guns. Go get your rifles, bro. Put it right here. I want the smoke with you, boy. I'm not scared of you. Yo, mama scared of you. I'm not scared of you, boy. I want the smoke. I want all the smoke with you. What you don't understand about that, I want the smoke. You can try to get whoever you want to try to do whatever you want to do. I'm smarter than you. The dude with him, I'm smarter than you. This dude, I'm smarter than you. Come to my apartment, I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you. Ain't nobody got to tell me nothing, boy. I'm smarter than you. Go hire a lawyer, smart person. You stupid. You might could do whatever you do at your job. You not smarter than this. Go get your artificial intelligence, boy. Go get your AI. You got money, but you ain't smart. You put a billionaire's cock in your mouth. If you put a white billionaire's cock in your mouth, it's very lucrative. Jenna Jameson learned that. She put a white billionaire's cock in her mouth and she worth $35 million. It's a bunch of white boys out here with billionaire cocks in their mouth. It's a bunch of them. You got some money, but you're not smarter than me. It's a bunch of black people out here with billionaire cock in their mouth, but you're not smarter than me. Y'all, I hate to talk like this, but they need to hear this. They need to. You need to stop harassing people. Stop lying. Stop being corrupt. When somebody tell you something to fix you, you know what the devil tell you? The devil tell you to kill him. Because the devil wants you to have your leader's name on the pedophile list, stupid. The devil wants you to keep fighting wars that you can't win, stupid. The devil wants you to have a $60 trillion debt, stupid. You've been preaching about Jesus. The devil wants America destroyed. I don't care if you don't believe that. Satan wants America destroyed. America is the closest representation of Jesus on the planet. America's the most righteous out of the countries on the planet. So why wouldn't I destroy the righteousness? That's stupid. So they gonna say, get rid of him? That's what he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say, get rid of this one. Cause he know I'm trying to help you. Oh, he delusional. Boy, I tell you, you can't, these people so stupid, you can't fix. Some stupid you can't fix. Some stupid you can fix, and some stupid can't be fixed. Some stupid can be fixed, and some stupid can't be fixed. That's point blank. Some stupid can be fixed, and some stupid can't be fixed. Point blank. I don't know what else I could tell you. You're just not smarter than me. You could keep trying, but you ain't gonna win. You can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like a little kid playing basketball. You know you play your little nephew in basketball and you beat him in the game. So now he mad. Like 50 say, go grab the strap. Yeah, you can't beat him. That's what you gonna do. You gonna cheat. You that kind of dude. If you lie, you will steal. If you lie, you will steal and you will cheat. I promise you, liars, they steal and cheat too. That's what a lie is. A lie is a cheat. You trying to cheat. You stealing the truth. That's what a lie is. If you a liar, you a steal and you a cheat too. You ain't nothing. I'm here to try to help you. Help clean yourself up, man. Clean up. Or don't. I don't care. You threaten me. I don't care what you say or do. Ain't nothing I'm saying or doing change. I'ma stand 30. You know when I started this business is when somebody put their hands on me when I worked in a restaurant. You can't play with me like that. That's what got these lawsuits started. You know, when somebody put a gun on me when I was in Houston, I filed about 4 or 5 lawsuits behind that, suing a John Doe. A John Doe. I filed lawsuit after lawsuit. I'm not gonna play with you. As I'm better than I was back then, and I just keep getting better and better. I'm not playing with you, bro. Go play with your mama. You need to follow the law. You can record everything I say. Please record everything I say. I'm asking you to. Please do. I do not care. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say more. I'm telling you the truth. Ain't nobody want to hear the truth, man. Ain't nobody want to hear the truth. If your brother on drugs and you go to him and tell him about the drugs, he ain't going to like what you telling him. Ain't nobody want to hear the truth. If you jacked up and you ate up, and somebody telling you you jacked up and you ate up, ain't nobody want to hear it. I'm here to tell you the truth. I don't care what you want to hear. You can send as many people out here as you want to. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. You playing with the wrong one. I told you 1,000 times. And because you don't believe in God, or you don't believe that he'll speak through somebody like me, keep on playing with me. Keep playing with me. You gonna find out. One way or the other, brother. Hard way or the easy way. I'm not scared of nothing you got. I told you my God's power is greater than yours. You don't believe that? My God's power is greater than yours, or your militaries, or your presidents, or whoever's power you got. My God's power is greater than yours. I tell him to his face. I can't help it because you ain't got faith. You can have faith in the same God. You just choosing not to. I tell him to his face, bro. Ain't nobody care. I don't care. You said a great white man, bro. I don't talk like that. Crazy stuff. I don't play that crazy stuff, bro. I don't play that crazy stuff, bro. I like that shirt, homie. Thank you, bro. You're welcome. Bro, look, people are always trying to play some stupid little chess game with me. Imagine your little 3-year-old nephew trying to play chess with you all the time. You didn't feel sorry for him sometimes. You know you're a good person, so you gonna play with him. But you're not gonna beat me. I'm just sitting down at the table to play with you, bro, because I'm really bored. You feel what I'm saying? I let you get me in this situation so I could sue you 5 times for $250,000, dummy. You not that smart. I pull that money out the ground. I'm not stopping you from doing it. Bro, I was in the court yesterday in Westchester County. And the clerk, I gave him a document to file. I'm pro se, but I done filed more. I know the law better than he do. He working in the state court. He ain't never did nothing in the federal court, okay? I work with federal clerks. I know how this works. You a clerk for an elected official for the court. Your only job is to file this document. That's it. He looking at the document. He finna inspect the document and try to find something that the police did. This is a police document. The police did this. He trying to find something on the document to say he can't file it because he know when he filed this document, the case is over with. He know that. So he's sitting there looking at the document, trying to be the lawyer. He trying to be their lawyer. I done sued this towing company for doing something illegal. I done served them 8 times. Y'all listen to me, 8 times. This is on my mama. They got served 8 times. Listen, I done served them 5 times. They ducking all the smoke. You know somebody you want smoke from and they won't come outside. What's that? They scared to come outside. Hey, that boy calling you to the square. That's what a lawsuit is. Back in the old day, they didn't have no judge. You know what they did? They got in the Wild Wild West, they got their pistols and they had a shootout. He calling you to the square. I got a dispute with you. Come to this square, the town square, the public square. That's where the court is. Come to the square to settle the dispute. I'm calling them out to the square. They scared to come outside. Hey, boss, we don't want to spend no money on no lawyer because really we in debt. I done got me a business. These people ain't got no money. He's saying he got a lawyer. He done got sued. If this is a stupid lawsuit, you can win this lawsuit easily. You already got a lawyer on the payroll, but they scared to come outside. Hey, you got sued 8 times. Look, the police came to your business and served somebody, and then Putnam County put it in the mail and served you. That's after I served you 5 times. You still not responding. So we see what that is. They scared. I would be scared too. They ain't scared of losing the car, but it ain't even their car. Let me get my car back. He ain't losing nothing but a few $1,000s. But if you hire a lawyer, you gonna lose that few thousand plus what you paying for a lawyer. So you coming to tow my car gonna cost you $15,000. I don't care if I get $1 of this 15. You just need to pay. Don't play with me. Go play with your mama. You could come out here for clout. For the little girl sitting on the sideline, that ain't do. They could laugh because they ain't losing no money. But if you a business and somebody pick up the phone, or you one of these people in this city and somebody tell you to do something to me, you a straight walking crash dummy. I'ma make you pay. If they tell you to go harass this person for whatever reason, I'm going to make you pay. That's my job. I'm going to protect that law. I don't care what the judge doing. I don't care what them lawyers doing. I don't care what the clerk's doing. I'm not corrupt. I'm not on no pedophile list. I'm not doing no stupid stuff. I'm going to protect that law. You understand that? That's what I do. So look, the clerk, he got this document, and the clerk looking at the document, and all I told him, I said, sir, all you need to do is file that document. I done sued them 8 times. They got served 8 times. They not responding. You a clerk for the court. If you work for the court, you just a referee. That's all your job is. You just a referee. You ain't supposed to be defending this business. I'm giving them an opportunity to defend themselves. They got served 8 times. They ain't responding. Don't defend them, Perry Mason, sir. Just file that document. That's what your job is. File that document. Oh, boy, he started getting smart. He started piping. Don't pipe with me, boy. Don't play with me like that. You work for an elected official. That clerk is an extension of that clerk that got elected. He works for him. So according to the law, I don't know how it is in New York. But I'm sure it's like it is in Texas. According to the law, that clerk, he's like an elected official. Boy, don't I could play with the law on you now. Don't play with me, bro. File that document and go sit your butt down somewhere. That's what you do. Because if you don't, we could get you a job at UPS. File that document. You know what he said? He said he gonna call the county police. He calling the county police while I'm in here filing. Bro, I bet, please. There ain't nothing else better you could do for me at this time right now. Because I promise you, if I have one more problem with that county, I'm talking about I'm going to go get somebody who finna doo-doo on them. They going to take a whole dump on them. A whole dump. You going to be bathing in crap. I promise you, you going to bathe in it. I'm going to go get somebody now. If I have one problem. Listen, that little $250,000 lawsuit, I'll fight them on that. They already got the court. He done already told the judge, they got the judge set up to where, okay, we took his car, you gonna pay him for that, but the second time the court gonna look at it like you keep on driving with an expired light. So, bro, I'm already prepared for every move you got. You not that smart. Y'all need artificial intelligence. I don't need no AI, bro. I'ma outthink you. I'ma outthink every last one of them. And I'ma navigate a path you can't see. Just like when you came and pulled me over with an expired license, you just knew you towing my car. You know you had wind, but that cost you $20,000 to tow my car. So you try to do it again, you think you smart. So he got the judge, they all got a little thing, a little triangle going, and they think I don't know about it. And they saying I'm crazy and delusional, and they think they smart. We gonna see how it play out. Let's see how it play out. Let's see how it play. Because I'm going to tell you, before I file that lawsuit, I'm going to have people eyes on that case that you don't see yet. You don't know these moves. I'm going to have eyes on that case. Before I file a lawsuit, I'm going to have independent eyes. When I tell them some corruption going on, I'm going to have eyes on that case. It's not going to be like last time. I know your moves. Because I know your moves, we going to be ready for you, boy. You will be exposed. You could do whatever you want to, but you getting exposed. That's how it is. That's how we do it. You turn the lights on, the cockroaches scatter. Look, the little racists, they don't put on their little white suits and come out in public and be racist no more. They try to be a little incognito. Excuse me. They try to be a little incognito with it. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to hide, though. You want to hide. Little racists want to hide. Little racists, they hiding under the van, y'all. What we got under that van? We got a little racists under that van. You know what I'm saying? We got a racist in the back of that black tree. We got racists to hiding. So that's what you do to a racist. You cut the lights on, them cockroaches, they gonna scatter. I told my daddy, in the end, daddy, what they gonna do is they gonna be talking about getting a bullet for me, daddy. Ask daddy, where you at? I told daddy, in the end, daddy, I said they gonna try to do me like Charlie Kirk because you cannot outthink me. You got some people smarter than you. And that's what they do when they lose. They try to kill him. We ain't got nothing else we could do to this dude. We can't outsmart this dude. What else we gonna do? They gonna try to kill him. You not smarter than me, boy. You wanna be. You dreaming you was smarter than me. Bro, please tell me which one of your politicians doing it. I promise you I won't even go tell on them. I just want to have somebody's name to get at. Which one of these governors won't smoke with me? Tate Reeves, you won't smoke with me, you little red-faced, little looking. Tate Reeves, Mississippi governor, y'all look him up. Boy, that boy look like, that boy walking around with a red face. Tate Reeves, you know they used to slap you in your mouth when you was in high school. Hey, y'all, Tate Reeves, he the Mississippi governor. He got glasses and he got a natural red face. You know they used to pop that boy in his mouth every time he was in high school. Which one of y'all won't smoke with me, boy? I ain't scared of none of y'all. If I know you dirty and corrupt, I'ma get on your forehead. You will never hear me speak about Governor Hochul. I don't know nothing about Governor Hochul, nothing about nothing. I ain't did that about Governor Abbott. My daddy used to say stuff about Governor Abbott, but I never seen that from Governor Abbott. I never lost a case in state court in Texas. I lost a case in federal court. And President Trump wasn't president. President Biden was president. I lost the case in federal court. I don't care about, I'm swearing to God's power. You want me to come in your court or come wherever you at and be on my knees begging you, boy, I'm swearing to the power of the living God. I don't care nothing about none of y'all corrupt institutions. Yo, corrupt institutions. Stop being corrupt. I respect you if you could stop lying. Can you stop telling a lie? Let's see if we can stop telling lies. Can we stop telling lies? Can we stop lying? That's where we start. Let's start there. Let's start by stop lying. Can you stop telling a lie? Like a little 5-year-old, we got 5-year-old, we got grown 5-year-olds, so we got to teach a 5-year-old, but he not 5, he's 70. We got to teach a 70-year-old why it's important not to be walking around lying. Stop lying to people. That's all you do, you're a liar. You just a walking liar. Everything you do is a lie. Lying to the police, the lawyers lying to the judges, and the lawyers lying to the doctors. The lawyers got the doctors trying to be corrupt. Boy, them boys doing everything they can to get out that money. And all they doing is making a mess. I'm allowing them to do everything they want to do, because what you doing behind the scenes right now is what's going to get you. You know how it's going to get you? Because I should know what you're doing. I'm not just making something up or thinking this is what people saying you doing. They telling everything you doing. Every time somebody talk to a judge and ain't supposed to, I get told. Every single time. Every single time I'm told. Every single time I know. I don't have to have no proof. I'm going to some people who investigate stuff. I don't need no proof. What I need proof for, boy? I ain't scared of you, I promise you. You gonna find out in the end how stupid you are. President Trump see how retarded it was to allow Charlie Kirk to die. He see that in the end. He know that. He feel that now. I promise you, he paying every consequence that there is to pay for letting Charlie Kirk die. President Trump paying them consequences right now. I promise you, he shouldn't allow Charlie to die. That's just a point blank period. Charlie was the worst one, that he's the last one. Yeah, Cynthia, that's more like it. That's much better. I don't care what you say, bro. I'm not, listen, when a lot of people come out talking like me, right? And so they'll get observed by groups, Freemasons, whoever it was. And they'll say, hey, we like this dude, man. He got morality. You know, he got some kind of control over his lust. We like this dude. You see what I'm saying? And then they'll come get me and find out that I'm the real deal. I'm not into corruption. I'm not saying that I would go around speaking everything I know. I'm not saying that. I don't do that. I don't speak everything I know, but I'm not going to help protect no corrupt people. I'm not going to do that for no reason. Your money for whatever you got to offer, I'm not into. Because I'm telling you, I'm swearing by God's power. So if I'm swearing by God's power, why would I be into some corruption and stuff? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Y'all, that's 2.5 hours we've been streaming, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the donation, man. $30 donation, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I guess he came out and paid for it. That's what I did today. You saying y'all loudmouth? Yeah, I don't care about it. Yeah, I'm a loudmouth. Yep, I don't care. That's what you don't understand about me. You still don't get it. You that slow. We get it. And he could have been the greatest that ever lived. He could have been. But he got it immediately. With me, it's like they slow. They not getting it. It's like with me, judge, if you better, why you got to cheat? You better. Why you cheating if you better? I don't understand that. Like I'm saying, me playing my little niece in a basketball game, we got a referee. I'm not going to ask the referee to throw the game for me if I know I'm going to win. I'm not asking the judge for no help. I ain't talked to the judge about nothing since the conference. Which conference was that? Since which conference that was? It's the very first conference we do. I hadn't asked the judge for nothing. I ain't asking for no help. I'm not going to no military contractors. I'm not calling the police. I'm talking about these are lawyers who are trained in the law. And they asking they asking for help from everybody. Lying, trying to talk to the doctors when I told him not to talk to the doctors. That lawyer in the peace skill, he did it anyway. I signed the paper and allowed him to do it so he could do what he did. I allow him to do it. So I'm saying all he need to do is put some AI on that recording, because if he don't put no AI on that deposition, he might not be a lawyer again. So I need him to put AI on that deposition so I could get him to go to jail. I want him to use some AI on that deposition so he could go to jail. Because he don't use no AI on that deposition, he probably gonna lose his law license, because I'm gonna come for him. Talking to judges and stuff, lying, they just crooked. And you think people ain't gonna tell on you, they gonna tell on you. You getting told, everything you do getting told on. The person who sent you to do what you doing is gonna tell on you. And you don't even know they telling on you. You could be listening to the conversation and ain't gonna know they telling on you. You not smarter than me or nobody around me. You not smarter than us, boy. Do the right thing. That's all. If you don't want to get caught up in those situations, just do what's right. That's all you got to do. Just do what's right. If you don't do what's right, you're going to get what's coming to you. Period. Bro, that's my time, y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? And support, man. Listen, bro, I appreciate the donation that we got at the beginning of the live stream, man. I thank y'all, man. I love every last one of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the donations, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a patriot, man. I love my country. I really do. But I mean, I'm saying you can't love your country and be going down the wrong road because you comfortable. You're going to be comfortably, I'm going to comfortably be $40 trillion in debt. Listen to me now. I'm going to comfortably, well, you wouldn't do that in your own house. You wouldn't be $10 million in debt in your own house. But we don't care about America's house, though. So I'm going to comfortably be $40 trillion in debt, bro. We got to wake up. We got to snap out of it. It's not just the federal government. It's what we see right here in New York. It's what we see right there in Mississippi on the ground. Regular people all the way through our country. Same problems over and over and over and over again. Wake up. I'm saying wake up. That's all I'm saying. So I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, then don't come at me like you do. Because you come at me like you do, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's what I do to people. I'm going to tell them the truth. That's what people need, bro. They need to hear the truth. And that's point blank period, man. I love y'all, man. Christ is king, bro. That's my time, bro. We'll be live this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon right here on Legal Wars Live. Until then, man, I'll see y'all this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning, y'all, is Big Ghost Rider, y'all. I'm out.